It's more of like a temperature check, and really, I'm just checking on you and your mental health.
You always have to check on me, whether it's this
Cowboys
team or
or
the Cowboy. Like it.
Well, I mean, Max Gilbert misses the potential game winner from 43 yards out when it was 38-38. Goes to OT. He actually hits a field goal there from 42, but Georgia goes right down. Easy 25 yards, touchdown, run it in. Game over, 44-41. That was cruel and unusual, and it is Tennessee's 9th straight loss to Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, a couple things to take away from this game. Overall takeaways, I think Tennessee is a lot better this year than I expected them to be, and that's just because Joey Aguilar is a lot better than I think anybody knew. I mean, I was skeptical going into the season. Obviously, he's been better than Nico Iamaleava was at Tennessee or has been at UCLA so far.
Did you see what happened at UCLA, right?
Firing Deshaun Foster?
They fired Deshaun Foster.
Yeah, I did see that.
So he transfers to UCLA, goes 0-3, loses to New Mexico 35-10, and the coach that brought him in is now gone.
Yeah. And he's doing it all for less money.
Nico's dad. I mean, I'm not saying you have to just throw him in prison and lock away the key, but at least give him like a month prison sentence for the decision he had his Sunday. Yeah. Good God. Like, it pisses me off for Nico. And I know there's a lot of Tennessee fans that want to pile on Nico, but I think it was mostly his dad just not knowing what the hell he was doing, but thinking he was the smartest guy in the room the whole time.
Definitely. So Tennessee is better this year than I expected. Obviously, this isn't the same defense from last year. I mean, they lost a lot of pieces, including James Pierce, who was a first-round pick, had a sack on Sunday Night Football for the Falcons. Jermon McCoy, still yet to come back, who's projected to be a first-round pick this year, the number 1 corner taken. But they've been better than expected. Had an opportunity to get the Georgia monkey off the back. But there was a couple things I didn't like. Okay, so Tennessee is up 35-30, 5 minutes left. They get a sack fumble. They get the ball, and they just kind of run. They just run it. They just run it and kind of settle for a field goal instead of trying to really put the pressure on, score a touchdown, go up 12 there. Then you feel really good about it. But even to say that, I mean, that's complete hindsight because Tennessee gets the ball back after allowing the 4th down touchdown to London Humphreys. Great drive down the field, get into position, give their kicker an opportunity to win the game, even though they did make it more difficult on him. I saw a lot of people criticizing the fact that they were still running plays, and that's why they got a false start. I disagree with that. I think you're doing the right thing by running the clock down. I think you're doing the right thing by trying to get closer in that situation and get a couple more yards or get the position that your kicker wants the ball in, because the kicker's always going to tell you where they want the ball. It's just an inexplicable mistake by an offensive lineman in that situation.
That's to me.
It's what you can't do, and
it's unforgivable. That's an awful mistake.
Umarov is, starting whatever. This was week 3, so he's starting his 3rd career game. It's in a big time environment, big time situation, but you can't make that mistake there. That's the one thing that you can't do. You go late before you false start in that situation. And who knows if Gilbert hits it anyway, even if there's not the false start. But they certainly didn't make it any easier on him. And as soon as he missed it, you kind of just got to know that all that momentum that you built up is gone. But what added insult to injury is he gets the same kick in overtime and just absolutely kills it.
Yeah. I think the one thing that this game did for me, and I know Georgia won the game, it does show me that the Tennessee vertical passing game is back. If you can do that against Georgia, you can do that against just about anybody in the SEC any given week. And Joey Aguilar finishes with 371 yards, had a couple of mistakes sort of toward the middle of the game, early 3rd quarter, that type of thing. But in the end of the day, I thought he played a wonderful game. He accounted for 5 touchdowns, 4 through the air. But I think the reason that the vertical passing game is twofold. Joey Aguilar knows what he's doing, experience. But also, you have some weapons on the outside that we didn't necessarily think would be like this. Like Chris Brazell, through these 3 games, kind of gives me a little bit of closest to Jalen Hyatt since Jalen Hyatt was on campus. Braylon Staley is a damn good wide receiver. Mike Matthews is coming into his own. Like, they have some guys on the outside that can really go.
Yeah.
And like, everybody has been having this ongoing conversation about, the Josh Heupel offense as we know it, it's over because these SEC teams have film on it. and they know what he wants to do. He's got half-field reads. It's all vertical passing or inside zone. They just spread you out and try to run into light boxes or throw it deep. Like, everybody's saying, is that too predictable? Well, I thought this game showed us
if you have the right pieces, it's not.
if you have the right pieces, it will still work.
Yeah.
No matter how much film is out there. Because ultimately what ends up happening is you create one-on-ones and guys go win their one-on-ones. Look at Chris Brazell right down the middle of the field, going up, mossing, staying on his feet, going and getting a touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you have the personnel to run Josh Heupel's offense, it will work.
Yeah. I mean,
and looking back at it, I have to get this off. Looking back at it, Nico Iamaleava was the biggest problem last year. I'm sorry.
100%.
It's the same wide receiving core without Squirrel White and Chaz Nimrod. It's the same guys.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't execute it. And the amount of overthrows he had last year.
Yeah.
Joey Aguilar at least puts it in a general vicinity. It may not be the perfect ball, but it's like what Hendon Hooker did. It doesn't have to be dropped into a bucket every time, but you know what? Put it on your wide receiver, see if you can make a damn play. Nico didn't do that enough last year. But go ahead.
That's the difference. I mean, the 2022 version of the Tennessee team, Jalen Hyatt won the Blitnikoff. The vertical passing game was absurd, and it's just like you said, because he could make the throws. You look at 23 and 24 with Nico and Joe Milton. Joe and Nico couldn't hit the deep balls, and that
it doesn't have to be the prettiest ball that's just
have
right
to
over their
you
shoulder.
can't overthrow them by 30 yards.
Yeah, just put it in their general vicinity and give them an opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't think Hendon Hooker is the most talented arm, and I don't think he was the most talented thrower of the football in America that year. Neither, and I don't think Joey Aguilar is the most talented thrower of the football this year. But when you just give your wide receivers an opportunity sometimes, they will make a play.
Yeah.
They will make a play. Now, I do have to take one more takeaway from this game.
Okay.
I got to give it up to Gunnar Stockton, brother.
Yeah, he made the plays when it mattered.
He's a dog. He's a gamer. When he was asked to run the ball, he did. He would get on the ground. Sometimes he'd try to extend it and, truck somebody, even though he's small in stature. But I think one thing I always wondered about him is can he really make the throws?
And he
really truly make the throws? And I thought he did that wonderfully. The first touchdown deep down the right side was great. But that ball on fourth and 6 in that situation at Tennessee, to drop it right in the I don't think you could have put that ball in a more perfect spot.
No.
And London Humphrey's good catch because it's over the shoulder. You have to track.
kind of having to
you go from left shoulder to right shoulder pretty quickly to try to catch that ball.
Yeah.
But that was just dropped in a bucket. I couldn't believe in that situation. It's just you have to have some very, very, very serious mental toughness to be able to make that play in that situation on 4th and 6 with the game on the line, on the road, at Tennessee, raucous environment. That was amazing to me. But he finished with over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, didn't make mistakes with football. So Gunnar Stockton, I want to tip the cap. You proved it to me this week.